So what it do, what it do? It's your boy Lou from the Lou. What's happening, was cracking, was shaking, was popping, all that, all that. What's going on with my peoples in the Lou and all over this place called America. It's a beautiful Friday night. We'll be doing a lot of things, but I'm finna tap in with y'all real quick. I want to talk about St. Louis, man, and this whole racism shit that we dealing with. I know it seemed like it just be small pockets of it, and that where it's systemic be popping up. I want to give y'all a definition of systemic racism. My St. Louis people know about this, but I'm finna put you in the mind of what's really going on, man. It's deeper than we think. As y'all know, St. Louis County Police Lieutenant Colonel was suing the department, alleging he was passed over for a promotion to police chief because of his race. Troy Doyle, a member of St. Louis County Police Department since '92, alleges in the lawsuit filed Wednesday racial discrimination. All right. He's been with the St. Louis County Police Department since '92. And despite being County Executive Sam Page's choice to become the new police chief, he was not chosen because political factors influenced the Board of Police Commissioners' decision. According to the suit, Doyle spoke with Page at his home, where Page told him he wanted him to be the next police chief. Page said that Doyle was the right person for the job and hiring him would be the right thing to do. In January 2020, Page informed plaintiff that Chief Belmore will be leaving his position within the next couple months and told plaintiff to be prepared. In late January 2020, Page told him he was getting pushed back regarding the appointment of an African American chief of police and that he was now having difficulty pushing this across the finish line. Doyle's lawyer, Jerome Dawson, said the failure to select Troy Doyle as chief is really a perfect symbol of what we believe is the systemic racism that exists in St. Louis County Police Department. It also states that Page was shocked that two members of St. Louis Police Foundation said would have thought we was living in the 60s. So, two members of the St. Louis Police Foundation said that they would thought they were living in the 60s if they hired a black police chief. On March 19th, 2020, the board announced Mary Barton, who is captain, had been selected as the new chief of police. Now, Barton is underqualified. It's a white woman. Doyle is overqualified. Is a black man. They looked over him and gave it to the white woman because the police foundation did not want to have a black police chief in St. Louis County. They never had a black police chief in St. Louis County, and they weren't about to have one. So they looked over an overqualified black man to give it to an underqualified white woman. So Doyle is suing St. Louis County. St. Louis County already has 3 lawsuits, and Belmore is involved. I don't know if you remember, but it was also a gay man. He was denied a promotion because of his sexuality lawsuit. It's also another lawsuit against the police force in St. Louis County. What's going on is they're giving these white people the jobs that black people deserve. Remember last month about the dispatcher that was used the N-word over the radio? Okay, he is related to the white woman police chief. They are related. Barton and this guy is related. She stated that she doesn't believe that there is systemic racism in the police force in St. Louis County. She doesn't think it's true. But her own family used the N-word live over the radio. So she decided not to do nothing and let another officer take control of the situation. It's also a case on this woman, Miss Barton, Police Chief Barton, where she took a $13,000 pay raise. All the other police chiefs turned this down, but she accepted the money. She was making like $165,000 a year. No other police chief took the money but this woman. So it's something going on with this money and why she took it. Why didn't Doyle become the black police chief of St. Louis County? Why? Y'all know the man qualified. He been on the force since '92. Even Sam Page recommended this. They recommended this brother be the police chief. African American, black man, police chief, St. Louis County. But systemic racism won't let him be because they don't want a black man to be in control of the police department. They don't want a black man to have that kind of power over the police. Systemic racism. The woman that took the job is related to the man that used the N-word over the radio. Systemic racism. They hired a trainer. St. Louis County Police Department hired a trainer to train police for whatever, and they were caught using racial slurs, talking about Mexicans and blacks and other races. These are the people that they hired to work within the police system. Now, because this man was fired from St. Louis County, don't mean he's not going to work at another police department in another city in another state with the same racist mentality. See, the systemic racism means system. It stems from a system. You see, so it starts, it's a nucleus of it, and it spreads out like a disease. So the system, that being St. Louis County Police Department, has a racism problem. It's plain to see. I know we in St. Louis and we see it and we know it and we live it, but we got to watch these news channels. We got to read these newspapers. We got to be in tune. We got to know what's going on, because this black man was promised a great position, and they took it from him and gave it to somebody underqualified because of the color of their skin. We are looking at this in black and white. There's no other way to view it but racism. He's suing the city. He's suing St. Louis County. I hope he wins. I hope he breaks St. Louis County. This shows you the racism in St. Louis County. You don't want this black man to win. Knowing he is overqualified, you still don't want to give him the position. You would rather give it to somebody who's underqualified and don't deserve it, knows nothing more than what they know. And every mistake that they make, I'm quite sure y'all gonna erase it and back it up because they're a white person. But you won't give it to somebody that's more deserving because they're a black person. St. Louis, y'all showing y'all true motherfucking colors. Y'all racist as it could be. Y'all as racist as it could be. This goes all the way down to Ferguson. Belmore is tied into all this bullshit that got something to do with St. Louis County, and I'm glad he out of there. I'm glad he out of there. He don't need to be there. St. Louis is full of racist shit, and day by day it comes out more and more. You see the people that ran up in the White House shit? We got people from St. Louis that was all up in there, and now they crying. Man, sit y'all racist ass down. It's a lot going on in this county police department. I'm gonna keep my eye on this shit. I'm gonna watch it, because they up to something. They up to something. Like and subscribe. It's your boy Lou from the Lou. Holla at me. Peace.